Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Saturday night edition of MVL basketball here on South 60 Films. Tonight it's the girls' turn, as last night we had these same two teams, the Panthers of New Lex and the Tornadoes of West Muskingum on the boys' side. Tonight, as I mentioned, it's the girls' turn. Welcome to the Storm Center. I am Ted Snyder, joined by Marcus McPeck tonight for this one, and both these teams represent the small school division in the MVL. Both have MVL title aspirations. The Panthers are the visitors tonight. They come in at 4-3 overall, 3-0 in the Muskingum Valley League. They are coached by first-year head coach Bo Dupler. The Tornadoes come in at 2-3 with a 1-1 mark in the MVL, and they are under the guidance of second-year head coach Josh Middleton. As I bring my partner in volleyball games as well as their postseason volleyball games, what's something to look for with this new Lexington team?
Just athleticism and size. Ava Snedeker, 6'4". I believe Chloe Dick is 5'11". Very athletic. There's just a lot of size at that school for some reason. I don't know what they've got in the water, but they are very tall, very explosive athletes. The girls' team might be the same height as the boys' team on average.
Yeah, there's some big girls out there, and not a single senior on the roster for the New Lexington Panthers, as they have a really strong class of juniors. All 5 starters tonight will be juniors for them. And when we look at the home team, Tornadoes, they're coming off just a magical season a year ago. Small school division champions, district champions last year for the first time since 2005. 23-4 mark a year ago, 14-2 in the MVL. A little bit of a slower start this year under second-year head coach Josh Middleton, but they still have a couple of key players from a year ago on this team tonight. Deborah Allen, she's a junior, as well as senior Addie Antonez. Those are the 2 players I would look for to be the main scorers for the Tornadoes tonight.
Absolutely. And on the New Lex side, Chloe Dick leading the team with 18 points per game.
Yeah, Chloe Dick averages nearly 19 a game, shoots 79% from the floor. Her classmate Caroline Dupler leads the team in rebounding at nearly 9 per contest. And mentioned they have 4 wins coming in tonight due to the Lady Panthers. They've beat the Zanesville Blue Devils, Crooksville, Coshocton, and Maysville, and they have lost to Warren Local, Amanda Clear Creek, and Federal Hocking. For the Tornado, they have defeated the Lakewood Lancers and the Meadowbrook Colts and have lost to Fort Fry, Tri-Valley, and Grove City. So we're expecting a very, very closely contested matchup tonight. A lot of talent on these 2 squads.
Yeah, this New Lexington team is undefeated in league play.
They made a deep run in the volleyball tournament.
Yes, they did.
Into the district finals down in Waverly.
Yep. So lost a real heartbreaker to Adina. I believe it was Adina, if my memory is serving.
So last year the Panthers, the Lady Panthers, went 13-10, 11-5 within the MVL. That was good for second in the small school division. So these 2 teams finished first and second respectively a year ago in the small school division, and that's likely to be the case again this year. You just don't know which team will finish on top.
Yep, this should be a very competitive game. The boys' game last night was very competitive outside of the first quarter.
Yep. Yeah, last night the Tornadoes didn't make a field goal in the first quarter and fell behind by 15 and chipped away at the lead the remaining 3 quarters, but never were able to get over the hump.
Yeah, they put up a good fight. I don't remember what the number was that they outscored them by in the final 3 quarters, but they outscored the Panthers by a pretty decent margin. But that first quarter was like 17-2.
Yes, it was.
So they had a lot of ground to make up, and they just couldn't quite cut it.
Yeah, but I am very excited to see this matchup tonight. We mentioned not a single senior for New Lexington. West Muskingum, on the other hand, they have 3 seniors all in their starting lineup.
Yep.
We'll go through the starting lineups here momentarily. As soon as we finish with the national anthem here, we are going to keep it here for the anthem, which will begin just momentarily. We will get this one underway.
And respect all who have served this great country, defending our freedoms. You're invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Jim Marcus. For our listeners, for the home team, the West Muskingum Tornadoes, they will start 3 seniors. Hannah Roberts, Addie Antonez, as well as Lydia Huey. Also in the starting lineup for the Lady Tornadoes, junior Deborah Allen and sophomore Lila Johnson. For the New Lexington Lady Panthers, they start all 5 juniors. Mackenzie McCoy, Gracie Newland, Chloe Dick, Caroline Dupler, and Aaliyah Stanley. And the rest of their bench is even younger. A whole lot of freshmen on the bench. 1 sophomore and the rest freshmen.
Yeah,
very young team.
They've got about 9 freshmen on the team.
And we just saw the JV game. You mentioned 6'3" Ava Snedeker. She played a couple quarters in the JV game, and her height is something to contend with.
Yes,
if they can find a way to utilize her height inside, that could be a real difference maker for this Lady Panthers team.
It is tough to overcome that height deficit. But
the Tornadoes a little more guard oriented.
yeah,
Hannah Roberts stands at 5'11", and the rest of the starters are 5'7" or under.
yep. That size difference we were talking about with these New Lex girls are very tall.
Yeah, Chloe Dick as well as Caroline Dupler both stand at 5'10", and they're very athletic. Great jumping ability for Chloe Dick.
Absolutely.
Starters have been announced. We are almost ready to get this one underway from West Muskingum High School. Thanks again for joining us here on South 60 Films for the girls edition of Saturday Night MVL basketball.
I'm a little bit surprised they didn't have Snedeker start just so she could do the jump ball.
Yeah, that would make sense. Jumping center for New Lexington will be Caroline Dupler against number 14, Hannah Roberts. West Muskingum controls the tip.
And I'm curious to see the way these teams are coached differently from their boys' teams.
Yes. Lila Johnson out top, gets it to Deborah Allen. She'll penetrate, tries to dip it down to Hannah Roberts. A little miscommunication and the first turnover of the game committed by the Lady Tornadoes. And we saw in the JV game, the West Muskingum JVs pretty much full court press the entire game.
Yes.
The varsity team has fallen back. They're not showing that full court press look.
I'm wondering if they'll bring it out later in the game. They're probably not wanting to exhaust themselves.
Yeah, not a whole lot of depth. New Lexington works at baseline. Gets it to Caroline Dupler. She'll drive inside, and she was fouled on her drive to the basket. That'll be on the floor. Baseline out of bounds for the Lady Panthers. 0-0 here in the first 45 seconds.
Her first, team first.
Three-point shot is good by Gracie Newland. 4 of these 5 starters, Marcus, were on the volleyball squads. You're very familiar with these names, and they're very athletic. This junior class is really exceptional at New Lexington High School.
They weren't even just on the volleyball team. They were all very instrumental to the team's success.
West Muskingum walks it into the front court. Hannah Roberts out top. Lydia Huey, rather, gets it to Roberts. Try to feed into Hannah Roberts. Addie Antonez, cross-court pass to Deborah Allen. Long
Deep
three. And Deborah Allen has that range. Rebounded inside by Aaliyah Stanley.
They definitely don't want her to dial those threes in.
Caroline Dupler controls on the wing, gets it inside to Chloe Dick. She traveled with the basketball.
Yes, she did.
It'll be the first turnover for the Lady Panthers. Lady Tornadoes, possession in a 3-point deficit. 3-0 here early. Deborah Allen will walk it up for the Lady Tornadoes. Gives it off to Lila Johnson. Spin move into the lane, kicks it out to Deborah Allen. She'll penetrate. Finds her teammate down low for the bucket. Hannah Roberts using her size down low to get the first 2 on the board for West Muskingum. Walking it up the floor for the Lady Panthers. It'll be Mackenzie McCoy, team leader in steals. Penetration by Chloe Dick, and that was blocked by the bottom of the backboard.
Just couldn't quite, she kind of buried herself, couldn't quite get it to the rim.
Deborah Allen picks up her dribble. Lila Johnson bails her out. Looking to get it inside to Hannah Roberts again. Wide open three-point look. And that ball is down for Addie Antonez. Addie Antonez and Deborah Allen are very, very good outside shooters.
Yep. And that's just good basketball.
Yes.
You pitch it into the post. Post throws it out when the defense collapses.
Unforced error there by the Lady Panthers. A little sloppy with the perimeter passing, leads to a turnover.
We saw that a lot too in the JV game. But there was a lot of turnovers
Yes.
from both teams.
5-3, West Muskingum leading early.
And that's something you expect to see go away as the season continues.
Hannah Roberts travels with the basketball behind the three-point line. Ball back to New Lexington.
Yeah, we're 2 weeks into the season. A lot of these girls are still getting back acclimated to basketball.
First substitution of the night for New Lexington. Sees Caroline Dupler take an early breather for the Lady Panthers. Chloe Dick, far out on the right corner. She sees a couple of West Muskingum defenders. She gives it up to Mackenzie McCoy.
The Lady Tornadoes are playing great defense.
Yes, they are. Mackenzie McCoy into Chloe Dick. And they just, three defenders collapse on Chloe Dick as soon as she received the entry pass. Chloe Dick will inbound for the Lady Panthers. Gets it in to Aaliyah Stanley. Back to Chloe Dick, and that's going to be a jump ball as three defenders again collapse on Chloe Dick. When that happens, she's going to have to find her open teammates because there has to be somebody open if three defenders are collapsing on her. It'll be baseline out of bounds for the Lady Panthers. Caroline Dupler to inbound. She gets it out high to Chloe Dick. She tries to penetrate, cut off there. Gets it back out to Aaliyah Stanley, who misses the long three. Rebound and put back. That was Chloe Dick. 5-5 here, midway through the first quarter. Addie Antonez picks up her dribble on the right wing. Lila Johnson comes to her aid. She has it top of the key. She'll give it off to Addie Antonez, or Deborah Allen rather. Addie Antonez now with it on the right wing. Over to Hannah Roberts. Roberts dribbles, finds Deborah Allen. Lila Johnson, rather. Nice move there. And mid-range jump shot by Addie Antonez.
Great pull-up jumper.
And that is 5 quick points here in the early going for Addie Antonez, leading all scorers.
Yep.
Gracie Newland walks it up the floor for the Lady Panthers.
Both these teams are playing very well. New Lex, like you said, we need to see Chloe Dick be able to throw out of that double triple team, the bank shot.
Chloe Dick with the long three from the top of the key. Banks it off the glass and good. So New Lexington actually committed an offensive foul, but it was after the shot. Yep. So the three-point basket is good for Chloe Dick. 8-7, New Lexington with the lead.
You don't usually see those calls happen, like after the bucket. You know, you don't usually see you don't usually see the ref actually call those. They usually just wave it off, say, okay, you already have the.
Addie Antonez traveled with the basketball. They'll turn it back over to the Lady Panthers. We mentioned our unbeaten in league play to this point are the Lady Panthers at 3-0.
Yep, they've been playing very well.
Mackenzie McCoy dribbles up the floor for the Lady Panthers. Chloe Dick has it poked away. That's going to be off West Muskingum.
When they're throwing the ball into Chloe Dick in that corner, the way the offense is structured, they're kind of suffocating her. They need to give her a little bit more space to work. They're making it too easy for the Lady Tornadoes to trap her in that corner.
Chloe Dick inside. Nice
shot.
spin move. Was a tough shot. She couldn't get it to go. Rebound off to the Tornadoes, and they're going to quickly come up the floor with Deborah Allen in control of the basketball. She will give it off to Addie Antonez. Closely guarded there. Hannah Roberts has it up high.
Would have liked to see Dick spin back on that move instead of spinning middle. She spun into the help side defender. Good hands to poke that ball free.
Yeah, the man-to-man defense has been pretty good here in the early going for New Lexington.
Both teams have been playing great man-on-man.
West Muskingum to inbound the basketball. Lydia Huey inbounds, gets it right back. She'll dribble over, pass off to the left wing to her teammate, which is Callie Smith. Hannah Roberts controls. She'll dribble into the lane, pass it off to Huey, who turns the basketball over. On the fast break are the Lady Tornadoes. Mackenzie McCoy missed a short jumper. Then the Lady Panthers.
She gave her a great move to get the defender off of her, but just couldn't finish.
Lady Panthers commit another team foul in transition. The second team foul. It's also going to be the second personal foul against Caroline Dupler. Something to keep an eye on.
Yep.
Walking it up the floor for West Muskingum is Lila Johnson.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Dupler being taken out here shortly.